Hello everyone, let's provide the solution to this problem. Okay, so we have square root of x plus square root of 2x equals x. Now here is what we're going to do first, taking square root of x to the other side. So we have square root of 2x to be equal to x minus square root of x. Now from here, the second step or the next step is to square both sides. So the whole of this will be squared, right? So that way this will go with this, and 2x will be equal to x minus square root of x multiplied by x minus square root of x. Now let us multiply this so that we can have 2x to be equal to x times x is x squared. Then we have x times minus x will give minus x root x. Then minus root x times x will give another minus x root x. Then minus root x times minus root x will give us plus x. Right? So from here we can work on these middle terms. We have 2x which will be equal to x squared. Putting these two together we have minus 2x root x then plus x. Now what should I do? I can rearrange this, right? So I have x squared minus 2x root x then plus x, which is this, right? Then crossing over to this we have minus 2x, and this is now equal to 0, right? The next thing I will do is to work on these two terms. So I have x squared minus 2x root x then minus x is equal to 0, because x minus 2x is minus x. Now the next thing I'm going to do is to factor out x, because we have x over here, here and there. So I'm going to factor out the x, and if I do that, this is what I'm going to have. Okay, so x will come out as a common factor. Here we are going to have 1x over there, then minus here we are going to have 2 root x, because this x is already outside. Then minus here we're going to have 1, and this is equal to 0. Apply 0 product rule. X is equal to 0, or the whole of this, x minus 2 root x minus 1 is equal to 0. Okay, so our x here remains 0 and is one of the values of x. To get the other values of x, we'll go back to this equation, which is x minus 2 root x then minus 1 to be equal to 0. Now if this is the case, we can make minus 2 root x the subject first, so that we will have minus 2 root x to be equal to 1 minus x, right? So if that is the case, we can divide both sides by minus 2 and divide this by minus 2. And if I do that, this will go with this, and then my root x will be 1 minus x over minus 2, right? Okay, so from here the next step is to square both sides, and this will be squared as well. This will go with this, and then x will be equal to 1 minus x over minus 2 multiply by 1 minus x over minus 2, right? Now let us open what we have. X here will be equal to 1 times 1 is 1, 1 times minus x is minus x, minus x times 1 is minus x, and minus x times minus x is plus x squared, and the whole of this will be over 4, minus 2 times minus 2. Now the next thing is this, we have x to be equal to 1 minus 2x plus x squared. This is all over 4, right? And then what I will do again is to cross multiply, so that 4x will be equal to 1 minus 2x plus x squared. Okay, so from here, let us arrange this in a better way. We have x squared first, and then we're going to have minus 2x. Then this plus 4x becomes minus 4x. Then we have plus 1, which will be equal to 0. To continue with this, we have x squared minus 6x plus 1 equal to 0. So this becomes a quadratic equation, and from this, we are expected to have 2 more values of x. Let's get going. From this quadratic equation, we can use the formula method for this. So the formula is x equal to minus b plus or minus square root of b squared minus 4ac. And the whole of this is over 2 multiplied by a. So our x will now be, our b is minus 6. So we're going to have minus 6. Then plus or minus, we have square root of b squared, which will be minus 6. Then we square this. Minus 4 times a is 1, and b and c is also 1. The whole of this is over 2 times 1. To continue with this, our x will be equal to minus will give plus. We have 6 over there. Plus or minus. Then minus 6 squared will give plus 36. Then minus 4 times 1 is 4. And this is all over 2 times 1, which is 2. Now, to continue with this, x will be equal to 6 plus or minus square root of 36 minus 4, and that is 32. This is all over 2. To continue, our x will be 6 plus or minus, we have square root of 16 multiplied by 2. Because 16 is a perfect square, this is all over 2 as well. Now, our x here is equal to 6 plus or minus, we have 4 root 2, because square root of 16 is 4. This is over 2, right? Now, from here, x will be equal to, we have 3 plus or minus 2 root what? Root 2. This is because 2 can go here to give us 3, 2 will go there to give us 2, right? And from here, we have come to where we're going to stop because we don't want to have decimal. Now, let's get our x1 before, which is 0. Our x1 is equal to 0. Our x2 is from here, and it is 3 plus 2 root 2. And then our x3 is also from here, which will be 3 minus 2 root 2. So these are the 3 values of x for the equation. Thank you for watching.